Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. Makeup Revisited. Today we're using two different products. First up we are using the Too Faced Pretty Rich palette. That was discontinued a while ago. And we are also using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting edit in Unlocked. The one that looked like bacon. But before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's get to it. So Makeup Monday is where we're trying to pull out stuff from my collection behind me in the hopes that it'll encourage you to pull out what is behind you. So, starting off with, I think we'll dive into the eyeshadow palette first. So this, I don't even know when this palette came out. Let me just check. So I've just double checked. This came out in 2018 and this was the 2021 holiday release. Again, I'll say what I will be saying each week for palettes that are old. It is entirely up to you if you use them. We know that this is expired. I know I look after my products and I check them to make sure that there is nothing that looks sus about them, but it is entirely up to you. Starting off with going in with this lighter shade here. You can see I didn't use this a lot. I don't know why. Absolutely no idea, because it's really pretty. I mean, the glitter's a bit, though I did purchase this when I was right into glitter eyeshadows. So we might be brave and dive into that today. Going in now with, going in with this shade here. And just gently buffing sort of above where my crease line is. You can see I haven't gone into that, I'm sitting above it, making my transition there. That's because of how heavily hooded my eyes are. Just going back and forth there. You can see I'm doing circular movements. Now you will find with some eyeshadows, as they start to expire, the quality will degrade in them. They just become less workable, and also as they expire, if you're going back and playing in shadows and you go, wow, this isn't as good as, you know, a Blend Bunny, for example. I'm not saying that this is or isn't. Formulas have changed so much since this came out, and you would have seen that was one of the things that I pointed out in doing the Natasha palette Lucky Dip last month, is that noticing that difference between some of the formulas and just a change. So whilst it's easier to notice within a brand as they change their formulas, it's a universal thing. Let's go in now with this burgundy and tuck that just here. This is quite a pointed crease blush. Means, particularly if you have hooded eyes, you can tuck it right in the crease, right? You can go back and forth, and if you leave it like that, where's that gone? It's there, but it just allows you for your placement to start, and then we work out from there. So we're going to bring it up and out, but you can do all that work and have it just disappear. Look at this weird line that's going on there. So make sure you bring it up. Make sure you're looking straight on to your mirror so that you can see it. See, we've brought it up now, and look at the difference between these eyes. And the same here. Straight ahead into the mirror. And if you're looking into the mirror, you can see it start to diffuse up and out. And it allows you just to go back and forth. You see I haven't put any more on there. This is quite highly pigmented. My eyes are creasing funny today though, I will say. Just going back into that second shade. You know the drill, this is how we blend. And okay, what shade are we going to use on our lid? I think we might go in with this rose. It's very similar to ones that I use all the time though, isn't it? Okay, going in with the rose. That's a really nice shimmer. Still, compared to ones that are on the market now. Like that's really pretty. It's got the tiniest little specks. Can you see that? The tiniest little specks that are just of glitter that are catching the light. And it's not the glitter shade in that row. Let me just going to see if I can... I really don't know if you can see it. Let me just shut my eyes. Really pretty. Now, seeing as we've done that, oh, this makes me nervous. Look at that glitter. I'm not a glitter person anymore. Not really. It's going to fall out and scratch my eyes by the end of the day. I should have used a glitter glue, and I've got a glitter glue here, but I didn't. Now we're not going hard under the eyes. We are just going to use this mid-range brown today. And it's still deep enough. Oh, gosh, I can see that glitter. I'm having regrets about actually using that. I must say. There has been a little fallout. And looking at the fact that it's quite sparkly, I would say that is from the glitter. So, if you are going to use that glitter, make sure to lay a glitter base down. The NYX glue would suffice. Don't do what I just did on that. It's not tarty. Just getting a little bit more of that dark brown. Just tapping it just there. Not going too hard. Just adding depth to that outer corner. So that's, I'm not a fan of, and I was when I first got it, like, I did like the glitter when I first got it. This is probably one of the better glitter formulas, but that shade is something else. And you can create, like, you've got all of that neutral, take them out and you've got all these neutral. This is a pinky white gold duochrome. This has the fine speckled. It's a really, really deep bluey black. It's got that fine speckle in it as well that this one has. I don't know what... I didn't get that when it first came out. It had been out a while when I picked it up. It is pretty, but I don't even know if it was a popular one for them. Okay, going into now the Universe, is that what I said? Yes, the Universe palette. So this came out in 2021, tin packaging. I haven't collected the last 2 years of these because, I mean, all of mine look like this. I haven't gotten through them. Unpopular opinion, these palettes, just going into the bronze now, these palettes are overhyped. And I bought into the hype. It looks pretty, don't get me wrong. And I'm going to probably go, oh yeah, I love it. I just think that they are ridiculously priced. Now this bronzer is going on beautifully, I will say, but I have other bronzers that I prefer. I do love their Ambient lighting powder, and for that I buy the larger one normally, and I'll buy that because it is what I use most out of it. I've got glitter in my eye. Just softening that now. If you are using, I guess because of the consumption of the amount of makeup that I've got, obviously it's not often that I get through something. I do pan my larger Hourglass Ambient light, but I have not bought one for the last, like I've barely touched my latest one, and I have found a couple of loose powders that give the same effect. I just don't think that there is the insane need to buy one of these every year. Personal opinion. Going into the mauvey colour now. Like I said, don't get me wrong, it is really, really pretty. And if this is what you use and you pan it all the time, then absolutely. But if you're buying it because of the FOMO, like, I've learned it's okay to have a bit of FOMO nowadays. I don't need everything, as hard as that is. And certainly in 2025, I want to be a bit more selective in what I am purchasing. Okay, going in with the highlighting shade. I mean, I'm eating my own words here because I'm looking at this going, this looks beautiful. And lastly, this one, a lot of people didn't like this one because of the size of the pan, and two, because it was, one, it was so light, and two, they said that it had a lot of glittery aspect to it. So again, this is a finishing powder. Don't buff in super hard. Really fluffy brush. And just drape it over. Let it do its magic that way. Going really softly with it. And it will, in about 30 minutes, I mean, it looks really good now, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I am going to go finish the rest of my makeup and get dressed for the day, and I'll be right back with the final look. There is a lot going on here. I've got flies going. I've got Jelly chewing on a toilet roll behind me. It is her crack. But this is how we ended up. Am I going to eat my words? Look, I do enjoy them. They do look beautiful. I pull them out still quite often. Oh, I hate when I have to admit that I'm wrong. They are worth the money now that I look at it. But it's only worth the money if you get the use out of it. This came out 4 years ago and it looks like it's been barely touched. Admittedly, I have a massive collection of products, but there are other products that I do reach for automatically over this. I mean, everyone probably should own one of those palettes in their lifetime. I just wish there wasn't the madness. They do the supply and demand thing. They create the urgency for it here in Australia. You know, there is the pre-sale of going out to the level 4, then level 3 Beauty Loop members, and generally by the time it is released to everyone else and in store, it's gone like that, and then people start to sell them for a ridiculous price. Just remember, you can order direct from Cult Beauty, even though M.A.C have that lockout with Hourglass. Oh, it looks nice. This was really pretty. Again, I don't think I will use the glitters in this ever again, but that is probably, yeah, just that fine little hint of glitter in it is stunning. But my favourite today was clearly the Hourglass. Oh, damn it. Until next time, my friends, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends. Come along, hang out, subscribe. Tell me if there is something that you are interested in. Until next time, take care. Bye.